On the news, Governor Otumons Buhari says Nigeria has lost a towering symbol of discipline and integrity. Federal government declares Tuesday, 15th July 2025 public holiday to mourn former president of Nigeria. Plus, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion Diocese of Calabar concludes arrangement for second session of 12th Synod from Wednesday this week. Details of this and more presently. I am Maureen Leo Ajom. The news in detail. Cross River State Governor Senator Bassey Utu has expressed deep sorrow over the death of Nigeria's former president, Muhammadu Buhari, describing his passing as a monumental national loss and the end of an era defined by uncommon discipline, personal sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to the ideals of nationhood. In a condolence message issued on behalf of the government and people of Cross River State, signed by his Chief Press Secretary and Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Linus Ogbogo, Governor Tu said the late Buhari lived a life into the soul of our country, noting that his presence and austere leadership style left an indelible mark on the conscience of the nation, while also extending heartfelt condolences to the former president's family, the government of Katsina State, and the entire Nigerian people. Meanwhile, the federal government has declared Tuesday, 15th July 2025 as public holiday in honor of the late former president, Muhammadu Buhari. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubimi Tunji-Ojo, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government. It's now time to take a break and the news continues. Don't go away.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back to the news. Nigerians as a nation need to repent to pull out from self-destruction, entrenched through federalism, through producing a new constitution, overhaul the judiciary, and downplay ethnicity, nepotism, while promoting nationalism and patriotism. These are some of the recommendations by the Bishop Anglican Diocese of Calabar, Right Reverend Nyoyi Onen Egbe, during a press briefing on the second session of the 12th Synod with the theme, Image Which Thou Hast Set Up. Paul Abel completes the story.
The Synod is the highest decision-making body of the Anglican Church. Hence, this yearly press briefing prior to the Synod of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Niger Delta Province, Diocese of Calabar, is to intimate the public on its 12th Synod, which commences from 16th to 20th July 2025.
We are pleased to welcome everyone to the second session of the 12th Synod of our diocese.
The bishop gives a scorecard of its achievement, which includes sponsorship and scholarship for pastors and students, taking the church to the grassroots, and social responsibility in the fight against gender-based violence and drug abuse, among others.
We have also continued reaching out to our communities where we have helped in taking care of scholarships for some indigent children, built a home for a widow who was thrown out of her family house.
The Bishop of Calabar Diocese also commends the state governor, Senator Bassey Utu, for restoring the past glory of the state and promised to point out errors if the governor works contrary to the will of the people.
We therefore commend the government led by His Excellency Apostle Senator Prince Basiedero too, for his people-focused leadership. Our people are touched by your efforts, and we encourage you to continue the good work. We acknowledge that these don't come easy, but by your sheer determination to make a difference, led by the grace of God, that is what has brought this to be.
Speaking on the state of the nation, the bishop recommends several ways, such as reinventing the national value system and making the electoral body truly free.
People have pocketed government and institutions. There is no food for the common Nigerian, who equally cannot move about freely and easily anymore because of insecurity. We need to entrench true federalism, where federating units control their resources and make contributions to the center. And without righteousness, we cannot have true peace. So we must visit our judiciary and make sure that it is truly built on justice and equity.
There was an interactive session as the bishop hopes that Nigeria could be great again with the implementation of the right policies. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
Now, ornamental trees are planted for several purposes, including support for biodiversity, enhancement of outdoor spaces, and improvement of the aesthetics of any city. However, ornamental trees adorning some streets and major roads in Calabar metropolis, which are not properly pruned, are now posing potential danger, as they often fall on vehicles, especially during heavy rainfall, causing accidents and other environmental hazards. Bernie Ajibon takes a look at the impact of these fallen ornamental trees on the environment.
Incidents of fallen ornamental trees in Calabar metropolis occasioned by heavy rainstorm could result in road blocks, damage to electricity poles, and other environmental hazards, as complained by residents.
We know that trees are good for human existence because as we breathe out carbon dioxide, the trees take them in, refine them, and sends out oxygen onto the human beings such that we might breathe and survive. And also it creates shades for people who pass by the road. You know, those who are waiting for vehicles can wait under the trees even while the sun shines. It's very convenient for people to wait under the trees.
This ornamental trees was a blessing when it first came, because most times you see people taking shade. One, again, it was a source of beauty to the road networks also. But today it's more like a death trap, to individual. About 3-4 months or thereabout, there was a time a bus driver drove under that tree and then it fell around Flambeau and then killed the driver and the passengers.
Others lament that the old and untrimmed ornamental trees have become a death trap.
As they stay, when their lifespan have been exhausted, they tend to fall accidentally. Sometimes they may fall on passers-by, sometimes even vehicles that are passing by the road. These trees may fall on them. So it is good to give them strict monitoring. Those who are experts in this field should be employed so that they monitor this, knowing their lifespan. When it is close to their life, the expiration of their lifespan, they be brought down and be replaced by new ones. I think that would be very good for our environment.
So I am, appealing to relevant agency, the government and the ministry concerned, to either uproot them, to plant new ones, or from time to time, they go to see how to cut them to size.
Maintain the tree so that it will not be a death trap to the public.
Residents are appealing to the state government and relevant agencies to ensure regular pruning and removal of old ornamental trees to prevent accidents and other environmental hazards. in Calabar. Benia Chibong, NTA News.
And that's it on the news. So many thanks for watching.